Hey guys, I'm Allison. I'm the Pampered Wife. Today I have a bunch of new things that I ordered that I want to share with you. So I have a bare face. We'll put some of them on my face, and I've got quite a few things. Some of these things I can't put on my face, but I have the new RMS Super Serum Hydrating Mist, the Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara, the Graydon Face Glow, the Cheekbone Unify Multi-Pencil, the Kosas Revealer Skin Improving Foundation Broad SPF 25, one of Lawless's Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Line Smoothing Gloss, Rye Beauty Brow Grooming Serum, the Westman Atelier Contour Stick in Biscuit, Prima Skin Therapy Ultra Rich Body Butter for Dry Dehydrated Skin, and then 2 hair products that we'll just talk about. I have enough skincare products to last me probably the next 3 years, but I couldn't help myself when I saw this. The new RMS Super Serum Hydrating Mist. It says 24 hours hydration. Okay, so what I could tell with my readers and my magnifier is that it is a dual phase hydrating serum. It is a spray. This is what it looks like. It's actually feels good in the hand. It's glass. Go ahead and shake it. It's dual phase, as you saw, oil and water, oil on top, water on the bottom. Combines to that. Ooh, it's already leaked all over. It has a nice scent. It smells like an oil, and it got everywhere. So as I was saying, the directions say to shake well, and I just shook it, and I've just been drying things off. It's already separating again. So you do need to shake it just before you use it. It is a mist. It says to use on a clean face, or you can use it after you've applied your makeup as a hydrating refresher during the day. So I'll wait and do that. Actually, you know, I can't help myself. I do want to see the texture on the back of my hand. So I'm going to shake it again. It's easy to mix, but I guess it just separates quickly. It's a beautiful golden yellow. And it sprayed, missed the center when I sprayed it, but I'm going to rub it around. Missed the center of my hand. It sprayed on the periphery. I really like the scent. It may be a little bit citrus. I could be making that up. Okay, it's incredibly light. It does say it gives a dewy, radiant finish. Let's compare the hands. And it does feel nice and just hydrated. Very light. I expected it to be heavier, and I'm glad about that. What I'm really excited to delve into is I got a sample of the Kosas Revealer Skin Improving Foundation Broad Spectrum SPF 25. I got the shade 180, which is light with cool pink undertones. I never know. I have some people tell me I've got some gold in my skin. Other people look at me and say I see pink everywhere, like pink. I'm gonna pull my hair back. I wanted to try this for a long time. Kosas has a scent in most of their products that I'm allergic to. It's very light, like it's not at all strong, but it does bother me. So I love that the mini looks just like the full size. I love that it has SPF in it, although I already have my SPF on. And I believe this is how the full size is. It might be a pump as well. There we go. It's definitely a moussey cream formula. Looks like it's gonna be a good match. It's such a light scent. I really don't know why it bothers me. Let's see how this goes. Might be okay. Maybe I'll dot this all over one half of my face. I'm just gonna use my hands. It is light coverage, at least the amount I used. Here's the difference, but it has a nice blurring effect. It did even everything out. You definitely see it on my skin. Hopefully this is helpful. It's not at all greasy, doesn't really feel oil-based. It's already mostly set down, which I really like. So I think I'll go in and put that on the other side of my face. Maybe we'll use a brush this time. One pump onto my face because I used one pump on this side. And I've got my BK Beauty 101 foundation brush. that definitely gave me more coverage. When you guys saw, I had a lot of discoloration, or I have a lot of discoloration on this cheek. I think it looks quite covered nicely, so maybe that's more of a medium coverage. So I guess you could build this up some. If anything, I just think I got a little more coverage using the brush than I did using my fingers. It's pretty subtle. Both ways were easy. Like I said, it's not really greasy or super emollient. It's a thicker cream that really stays put, and it dries down quickly. Not completely dry. I mean, there's still, I don't know if I'd even call it tackiness. I don't feel like it's gonna move around my face is what I'm trying to say. I feel like it's there, it's set down. I don't need to powder unless I want to. We will see how the scent goes with my allergies. I'm not sure if I have a new concealer. The thing that I got that I was planning on using looks to be a little bit dark. It's this Cheekbone Unify Multi-Pencil, balance between humans and the natural world, unfold and discover our vision for a sustainable future. It's a multi-crayon unifier complexion pencil. I'd never seen this. I'd never heard of this brand. Oh, you know where I ordered from is Beauty Heroes. So all of this stuff is from Beauty Heroes, Credo, and Thrive. Anyway, let me know in the comment section if you've ever heard of Cheekbone as a brand. I never had. So of course I was looking to try it. I don't know how old or how long it's been out. It's a pencil, and this looks a bit dark, but it reminded me of the Jones Road pencil that came out. It was Bobbi Brown's first release, I believe, from her new brand, Jones Road. Hers is called the Face Pencil. This one's called the Multi-Pencil. I have the shade Medium 4. Let's see what that looks like. I'll put it on the back of my hand next to where I put the foundation. Yeah, that's definitely too dark. But let's just see the texture. I'm able to rub it out nicely. I could do some sculpting with it versus the Jones Road. I was very curious to compare it. I have really, really, really tried to love this. Guess what? I don't. I'm gonna put this one right here. That one's much more light, brightening, lighter shade. So I'm gonna see if I can exchange this Cheekbone product. I actually prefer the Cheekbone texture to the Bobbi Brown texture. This one is a little waxier, and I had to press down harder to get the pigment on my hand. It's more difficult, I don't know, difficult to spread out, but it just stays in place as a line more. Hopefully you can see that. And under the eyes, I find it does quite a bit of tugging. Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do is go in with my usual concealer. You may have noticed my hair is much shorter. I went in for a trim because it just was not growing out well, and it wasn't my scheduled time for a haircut. And I talked to the guy who cuts my hair, sent him pictures, and he said, oh, that definitely isn't growing in, well, or doesn't look good. Come on in and I'll fix it. Well, I thought he was gonna fix it, not give me a haircut, but instead he lopped off, I don't know, 2 inches and gave me a full haircut, which he charged me the full price for, so I'm not happy. By the way, everything I talk about, per usual, will be listed in the description box below. This is my Jane Iredale Enlighten Plus, an SPF under eye concealer that I absolutely adore. One thing that I didn't mention that I've talked about that I got previously is the Bloom Effects Tulip Dew Sunscreen Serum SPF 50. It's, of course, gorgeous packaging. You're supposed to shake it. So I shook it and I heard like a ball or something in there because it always helps the consistency mix better. But then when I opened it, I realized it's just broken on the end. The end has fallen off. And that was my very first time using it. Even though I bought it months ago, it's good until 2025. So I'm gonna see if they'll replace it for me, if I can mail this one back or something, because that's very disappointing and possibly dangerous to use if that actually is a glass bauble thing that broke in there. I repurchased a product that was an absolute favorite of mine. It's the Graydon Face Glow. I'm gonna read you a little bit about it and tell you something. It's a tinted moisturizing primer with spirulina gemstone extract, spiruline, and smithsonite. This is a Canadian brand. It says it's for all skin types, brightens and highlights your skin. It definitely has mica in it and does highlight a bit, minimize the appearance of dark circles and spots, protects your face against the elements with non-nano zinc oxide, and semi-precious extract. Apply on clean face to moisturize and prime your skin. To highlight, pat onto cheekbones, bridge of your nose, and Cupid's bow. All right, well, let's go ahead and use it as a highlighter today. Maybe I wish the packaging were different. This is plastic, but it's still elegant. I stopped using it for a while because they were getting this certified as an SPF, but I think maybe it became, they're a really small brand, and maybe it became too costly. It's a very long, costly process in the United States, so that never happened. Then I saw it when I was on Beauty Hair's website, and I was like, oh my gosh, I loved that product so much. I think it's one of the very first videos I ever did was about this product. So it's an airless pump. I can smell a little something, but I'm sure it's just the ingredients, no fragrance or real scent. But it is tinted. I remember it being a little bit pink, which it is. There it is. Of course, the foundation is over here. So it just adds a sheen and some blurring and maybe a little tint. Yes, it has a very subtle, even a little bit of floral is in there. It's definitely vegan and Leaping Bunny certified. I'm pretty sure it's all natural. Everyone I ever recommended it to or gifted it to loved it as well. It doesn't say sticky, like it's already dried down. It's yeah, you can use it as a primer. It's smoothing. So we'll definitely use that as a highlighter today. I did go ahead and replace what I recently used up, the Westman Atelier contour stick in biscuit. This is a mini, it was like $26. I just didn't want to get the full size again because even though I loved it, it lasted me like 2 years. And so I feel like this will be enough. Plus I want to try some other products. And I just did a video on the Victoria Beckham beauty products, and one of those products is her contour stick. I'll go ahead and include that video and put a link in the description box down below. Oh, it's so cute. I love minis, by the way, you should know. So between this and this, I'm just in my happy place. I prefer this one over the Victoria Beckham just because it's fatter and easier to use. The Victoria Beckham is skinny like a pencil. I can cover more faster. I will show you the shade there on the back of my hand, and I do compare these in the video. So it's not super cool, it's not super gray. This could even be a bronzer stick on a lot of people. Let's see how much is in here. And this top is not magnetic, just FYI. I'm just gonna use my fingers because that's what I like to do. This is a very creamy formula. You can see I just press it in. It's not greasy, it's not too thick. It's very creamy, blends in super easily. If you ever get too much on, you can just keep tapping it in, shearing it out very easily. Maybe I should have only done one side, but I've used this product on my channel tons of times. If you are interested in trying this product and don't want to get the full size, they do have the mini both at Nordstrom and at Sephora right now. And I got mine at Nordstrom and then walked into Sephora and saw that they have it. So. Brows. First, let me say, I bought the Gen C Arch Support because I've seen so many great reviews on it. I'm not gonna use it today. I don't have anything in my brows right now. This is so pigmented and applies so much product onto my brows that I feel like I have caterpillars running across my forehead, but it was just a little too much for me. I'll show you the wand. And there's just tons in there that gets all over my skin as well as the brows. I like something that more just coats the brows, or maybe I can push against my skin and then it will get color on my skin, but I don't want it to happen if I don't mean to. This is a sunspot, of course, and this side a little bit got removed during a photo facial. I'll put that video up for you as well if you're curious about BBL, it's a photo facial. Let's go ahead and check out Rye Beauty Brow Grooming Serum. Another brand I'd never heard of. So let me know if you've heard of this brand. Let me know in the comments. Brush onto brows in a downward motion, then push brows back up to set into place. Fully coat every brow hair for a stronger hold. Repeat with a second application. I think what I'll do is I will first go in with the brow pencil. Excuse me. This is my PYT brow pencil that I just love. I don't find there's a reason to spend a lot of money on brow products. Oh, but on that note, I would like to try the new Kjaer Weis brow gel. I have their old version of brow gel, found it to be really too liquidy, so I'm curious about that one. Let me know if you'd like to see that one on this channel. Oh, I did just buy the new Say concealer. That should be here in just a few days. I also bought, because one of you commented for my last video encouraging me, I bought the Tower 28 concealer. I'm so excited. Of course, I sent that to our place in the mountains, so I will have to drive up there sometime next week to pick it up. I don't know how I did that. I even gave a contractor our wrong address the other day. Mercury is in its retrograde shadow. It's entered the shadow phase and it is already messing with me. If you know, you know. Here is the Rye Beauty Brow Grooming Serum. I really like the packaging. It's this matte sage, deep sage green with the gold print. And I liked that I was able to read the print on this thing, by the way. Thank you from your older customers. All right, here's the big reveal. Oh, it's quite a long wand. Does look clear. It does look like a wand I will like. It smells, I wouldn't say chemically, but it definitely doesn't have any lovely fragrance to it, which I appreciate since it's going around my eyes. Okay, so first it said to brush downwards and then back up. Doesn't feel super wet, but I do feel it applying product. It's called a serum, so then I thought, oh, maybe it's like a growth serum, but no, it is for hold. So I'm brushing down to make sure to coat every part of the brow hair, and then brushing back up to style. Feels a little cooling. Oh, I feel it starting to dry down, so I'm gonna give that a few minutes. We'll see. I'll touch my brows and let you know if it feels really hairspray. Oh, I won't even stay in a ponytail, it's so short. I'm so ready for eyes to try the Thrive mascara. It is a tubing mascara. It has been the OG tubing mascara that I've heard everyone talk about. It turns out I prefer a tubing mascara. I'm putting on some Kjaer Weis cream eyeshadow. I believe it's the shade Ember, but I'll put it on the screen if it's something else. This is just my everyday go-to, just to add a little something to the eye, but not much. Still looks quite natural. Okay, so here is the Thrive mascara. Instantly create the look of lash extensions with this award-winning best-selling mascara powered by flake-free tubing technology that won't clump, flake, or smudge with Orchid Stem Cell Complex for longer, healthier looking lashes. They do have more shades than black. I got black. They do, I believe, have a brown as well as a blue. Here is the packaging. I don't know, is this 80s to you guys? It's definitely something. Like I said, do prefer a tubing mascara. They really don't flake or smudge. Here is that wand. Very interesting. It looks like the type that really grips the lashes. So let's see. Also, tubing mascara, it comes off with water. Oils don't bother it. It will stay put. And I haven't had trouble, like if I've cried or something with a tubing mascara on with anything smearing or smudging. It just doesn't do that. It attaches onto your lashes and really like extends them and coats them. And then when you wash your face, you'll see little black tubes in the water. And that's your mascara, no scrubbing. Tubing mascara supposedly may not hold your curl as well. I forgot to curl my lashes, so no worry there, but here is the difference between the two eyes. It was really easy to apply. I like this wand. It didn't get on my eyelid. It's not cumbersome. I like that it's straight. I hate those curved wands. So right now my current favorite mascara is the Beauty Pie. I can't remember the exact name, but it's their tubing mascara. I was blown away by it. Here we have the Lawless Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Line Smoothing Gloss in the shade Velvet. This is not my first time with this product, although it is my first time with this shade. I say that to tell you I already know I love it. So this is actually a repurchase, although this shade looks like a great everyday shade for me. And here's the packaging. I remember a couple things. Loving the wand, but also when you take it out, it's very thick and some will plop out if you aren't slow and careful. So, oh, actually, I loved the size of the wand, but not necessarily the shape. I forgot that it is curved like this. Just smelling it, it does have a bit of a sweet smell. Oh, yeah, it's a thicker gloss. It already feels so good on my lips. I just feel like my lips aren't big enough for this shape. It doesn't actually end up in my mouth, but it feels like it's going to. So I have to really hold the bottom to the bottom outside of my lip because otherwise it could extend inside my lip, if that makes sense. But it's fuzzy and velvety. Oh, it just feels so nice. It has a beautiful shine and it may be plumping. I can't say whether or not it's really plumping. There's no burning, there's no discomfort or anything. I guess we could keep an eye on me for a minute and see if my lips look fuller. I will definitely be using this. I'm very excited about that. I'm gonna put some blush on. I'm just going in with an oldie but goodie, the Ilia Color Haze Multi-Use Pigment in the shade Before Today. I'll put that right next to the Forget the Lip Filler so you can see. I feel like they both really go nicely together. It's like Before Today is like a richer shade of what the lip gloss is. I'm just going in with a blush brush. It's like a watercolor sort of effect, very nice. It does have a little bit of a luminosity to it. Actually, I'm checking the foundation. I'm not as dewy as I look. In person, it looks more natural than totally dewy. Things have set down and I'm not greasy feeling or anything. So yeah, this is a product I don't really talk about, but I actually really love. It's multi-use, but I only use it on my cheeks. It's not at all moisturizing or hydrating on the lips, so I don't recommend it for that. I'm hoping that sneeze is not an indication that the Kosas is bothering me. I went ahead and took my hair down. We still have a couple more things to talk about. One is this LYS. I got the shade Lavish. In here is their lip liner, and I don't know if you can see. Yes, you can. They're both shaped triangularly, which is interesting. Even the cap fits on this triangular shaped pencil. It's cool. I have already swatched it so I know what it looks and feels like. I'm not a big lip pencil person, but I found most of the shades that I wear are more of this pinky purpley shade, and I wanted something a little warmer, and Lavish is warmer. Here it is. It's just a nice lighter brown shade, so I can add this to anything, even with a clear gloss over it. You fill in my lips and have a warmer shade on my lips. So that's why I got that. I don't have anything remarkable to say about it. It's not super waxy. It doesn't last super long. I remember my mother used to wear Chanel lip liners. I mean, this is the 80s, and her lipstick would be gone, but she'd still have the line perfectly around her lips. I don't know if that's not a thing anymore, or lip liners that I use are just not that grippy. But this certainly isn't that grippy either, which is totally fine. But that is that. I wanted to try some LYS Beauty. One of you guys suggested the setting spray, but they were all sold out, so it must be pretty good because I wasn't able to get it. So I got that instead. I want to go ahead and put the Graydon on as a highlighter now. I can't tell you how much I love this product. It just blurs. It's just such a gorgeous product. So here we go. You can see it's paler than my skin, or at least my blush. I got way too much. Just tapping that in. Can you see it? I can't tell. Is there a difference between that and that? Yeah, this just looks shinier, whereas this looks prettier. More blurred, more pearly than just straight on shine. Also, my lips are feeling a cooling effect. I don't remember that from the Lawless Forget the Filler last time, but it's certainly comfortable and nice feeling. So maybe it is plumping, but it's not the least bit uncomfortable, and it's actually enjoyable. Now, two more products that I did get that I want to mention. I got this Mukti Cucumber and Desert Lime Shampoo. I don't know what possessed me. We have plenty of shampoo. It smells exactly like they described it. I love it. I love the scent of cucumber though. Oh, and I love lime. This is quite a large container. I wonder if it was on sale or anything. I don't know what possessed me to buy this. I've never used any of their shampoos. I'm sure they have a conditioner, which, oh, I got a leave-in conditioner. Arey, I think is how you say it. Let me know if I'm wrong, if you know in the comments, if you've heard of this brand. I got Mend, a nourishing cream to moisturize and seal the cuticle with heat protection, all hair types. Okay, I thought this was a leave-in conditioner. It sounds more like a hair protectant. Let's see, it is a leave-in conditioner. It helps hair look and feel healthier, provides protection from heat styling with a lightweight barrier. Apply a dime-size amount to wet hair from mid-shaft to end, spreading thoroughly. Follow with a comb or brush to evenly distribute. 100% natural fragrance from cedar and sage. Clean ingredients, vegan, gluten-free, cruelty-free, synthetic fragrance-free, made in California. Oh, one last thing. The Prima Skin Therapy Ultra Rich Body Butter. Another brand I wasn't familiar with. You guys, where have I been? I've got to find if it mentions the fragrance or what the smell is from, because it's divine. Doctor formulated, clinically tested, hypoallergenic, vegan, cruelty-free, gluten-free, consciously formulated. It does have cedarwood oil, so maybe I'm not allergic to cedar. It must be sandalwood. It also has star anise oil, lavandin oil. Is that lavender? Geranium oil, spearmint, lemon peel oil, mandarin orange, ylang ylang. Okay, so you're getting an idea of the scent. I've already used this, which you can probably figure out. I'll include a photo of what it looked like the first time I used it. Oh my gosh, it's glass. It's so heavy. It's not huge, but she is thick. And I love, again, the sage green top. Did I say this is glass? This is so thick and rich. It is a body cream in the true sense of the word. It has one scent when you smell it. It actually smells a lot like the Beauty Counter body butter or body cream. It's in my empties. I'll talk about it. But then you get a little bit and spread it out and more scents come out. Not at all overwhelming. I hate overwhelming fragrance, but it's just more complex. It smells clean yet warm. It's so beautiful. And I'm telling you, if you have dry skin, this will coat it. It doesn't exactly leave me sticky. It does sink in over time, but it's not super fast absorbing. This is your thick, rich body cream like I always love to put on my face. And I'm sure you could put this on your face. You actually can put any product on your face that you use on your body. It just depends on your sensitivity. This is a gorgeous cream. I am loving it. Super rich. Here we go. We're gonna try this. What do we think about the Graydon as a highlighter? I don't know that I'm thrilled about that, although it actually kind of did calm down and blur that section of my face. Just got my Atelier Soft Focus Finishing Powder. Take down some shine. That's how big she is. We're little. I'm a little nervous. Oh. That's actually a super fine mist. I kind of want more. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm shocked. Really fine mist. So it just feels a little cooling. Yes, it definitely added a little bit of dewiness, but it also hasn't dried down all the way. This I will enjoy using. I'm quite surprised. It looks like it's going to be really thick. It's very light, a very fine mist. I'm pleased with pretty much everything I got. Of course, we got the bloom effects, which the tip broke off. The SPF, the tip broke off inside of the container. Hopefully I can get that replaced. We have the Cheekbone pencil that I need to get in a lighter shade. Again, let me know if you've heard of it and what you think. But everything else I'm very excited about. I think the Thrive Mascara looks great. You know I love my Graydon's Face Glow. I've also got this Kosas Revealer Foundation on, which is quite nice. The brow gel is holding. It feels like I have, it's the brow serum, but I would say it feels like I have a brow gel in there. I definitely feel it. My brows feel thicker and coated. Okay, it's holding. I could always put more on. Oh, you know I love the Lawless forget the filler lip gloss. It's a great shade, really natural, cooling. I will use my LYS pencil rarely, but sometimes. Sometimes. We already know I love the Westman Atelier contour stick. Super easy to work with and great shade. I will try out my 2 new hair products. I'd love to hear from you down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. I was a little here, there, and everywhere like always. And that's my personality. So I hope you guys are doing well. Happy spring. And as always, I hope you find some time to pamper yourself today. Bye.